out of it!
These guys are basically immune to everything but physical damage.
It's my turn!
His weapon's a chair? That's amazing! I just thought about, like, I probably need to get him a better weapon too. Oh, that's right, I need to let them do their own thing.
Someone else's turn! It ain't going down!
They're so persistent.
Tactics.
Understood.
Okay, leave it to me! Throw down! Persona! Persona! The hell are you looking at? Alright, I leveled
Gotta
up!
stop making that sign. So I can't remember any more skill speeches when I forget. What is this one? Makes all foes panic. You get rid of Bash. Because he has another physical attack. Hey, what's up, it's Janae? It's going pretty well. We got through the bathhouse. We got our new party member. I'm just kind of waiting on the next kidnapping. These guys are fire, right?
You can attack before them! Principality! 2 enemies down!
Let's attack. Fight!
Counting on you!
Close time. Yeah, Kanji. Poor, confused, younger kid that's obviously in his 30s. Nice. It says panic. I don't think we need Midia on this character. We have enough healers in this group.
Have I gotten a little stronger?
Yeah. Yeah, and his voice actor sounds old as well. The fact that he's the younger kid, it's like one of those 90210 situations. Where you're like, yep, you're 18, I got it. 18 and 12 years.
It's our turn first! There's 3 enemies!
What the hell are these?
It's pretty... Persona!
No.
Counting on you! What the hell? It's
Yeah,
not
that's what I'm
working.
saying.
Come on down! Bastard's perfectly fine!
No, it's not working.
3 enemies left! Counting on you! Persona!
It's over. Don't it's not working.
That was cool, Yosuke!
Let's get Drag Frost out here. Oh yeah, definitely.
Jet Frost!
Oops. Not what I wanted to use.
Great,
You're doing well.
Sensei!
That's all right.
Go for broke!
Alright, we figured them out. He seems like an interesting
Amazing,
character.
Sensei!
But like, especially with his dungeon, they definitely danced around the edge of being slightly offensive. I say slightly, of being offensive. Didn't age particularly well. Oh, is that the one where you have phasmophobia? That you talk to ghosts, right? Like, and you do like paranormal investigation. And you use like voice recognition. Nice. Yeah, I saw some people play that. That would be fun if you had someone to play with. Seems they only had a couple
There are two enemies!
ghost types though.
This one's E.
So you're probably right. A little bit more time on the cooker, and it's gonna turn out. Let's see. Skills. Aru.
That was a good one, Sensei!
Keep it up!
You hit its weakness!
Now's our chance for a beatdown.
It's my turn!
I live for this part.
Counting on you! Persona!
Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. And I have to remember too, these kids are in high school in a small town, so like their reaction isn't going to be the best. I grew up in a small town. I'm sure it would have been worse. You can be forgiven.
There are two enemies! Hang in there!
But like it wasn't, I don't know. Well, for me it wasn't like out and out terrible.
Two enemies down!
It just danced on the edge.
Good answer! Out of our way! Throw down! Persona!
Nice. Let's see. Do luck up, skill up, strength. Oop. Okay. Shadow jumped out of the box. Oh man. Okay, it's just a regular shadow.
I smell two enemies! Beat them up!
Dude, like some video game PTSD from fighting the Ripper. They already went to school. This is after school activities.
Persona!
In fact, I'm a very okay student in this game. probably not gonna stop collecting chest keys till I have like 99 of them. They seem to be the way. Nice. The SP recovery stuff.
I smell 2 enemies. Beat them up.
It's no war of it every day. You can't hide from me. You gotta pray by the rules where you keep calling out in the face of the saddest street. When your friends and boss look alike in the
I have someone with me anyways. Okay, so
but they fight all the place in it. If they fight,
he has fire. Do I have anyone with fire right now? Yes, I do.
Persona!
Besides you, you know.
2 enemies down.
We can smash it! Ready! Bring it on! Counting on you! Whew, that went well!
I'm kind of wondering too, is this going to be like classical RPG where since I left Chia behind, she's going to get kind of left behind with XP? Or is it like one of those things where everyone gets a little bit? Yes, been to several different cheesecake factories. They vary in their results, like with the food, but cheesecake is good. Last time I went to the Cheesecake Factory in Philly, dude, like, I can't remember what kind of pasta it was, but it really felt like they oversalted it. But that's not the same thing that happened in Arizona. Like, I've gone to some in Arizona, and they were all fine. Wait, what? What you guys doing here? My moves are sharper than usual today. Search is going well, leader. Encourage her. Okay, you stay fired up too. Oh yeah, here, this is for you. Chest key. Box. You need to go back to the box and get a better discount. Come here. Damn it. I definitely want to fight you right now. Nice. Got him.
A rare monster. Beat the stuffing out of it.
Counting on you! Persona!
Okay, so they won't go.
That's some
Okay.
thick skin! Persona!
Oh, they will. Okay.
I couldn't do it.
Yikes! Reinforcements. We were nearly done.
Snap, what just happened? Let's do this. Need to box down before it tries to kill us.
That's my cue. Leave it to... Here goes!
It's down.
Should we show him who's boss? All right! Ready or not, here we come!
Right.
4 more enemies. Let's get through this.
Wow.
Use ice on it. Then you can't lose.
I think they're all weak to ice. Let me switch over to Jack Frost again.
4 enemies left.
There we go. Okay, got it.
2 enemies
That's
down.
how it's done.
Wonderful,
So just make
Sensei.
sure to
Great,
All right, keep
Sensei.
going.
Go for broke.
that's the thing. It's like, is it one of those things where
This one.
you need to cycle them because you have to use them every once in a while, or is it like one of those things you can just pick a party and max out that
You hit
party?
its weakness.
Let's go, partner!
No, I appreciate it. No worries.
All right! Out of our way!
How do you say their name? Is it Arcatero? Arcatero, or is it? Let's Sartario. Not sure if I can say that right. Change Arcana, or should I just do one of these? I'm gonna grab this one. Use a little bit more. Dodge fire. Once again, we really don't need this because we have someone who has it. This is important to keep. Yeah. Gotcha.
Ha! Level up! Ha! More power for me!
Yeah, so he seems like the electric type. So yeah, so it's basically, do I want to go back and get Chie because of the ice, or do I want to keep him the electricity? For now. He also seems to have a
There
bit
are
of
three enemies! Careful!
physical. Which ones do you have? Crap. Oh, he just has fire. Alright, well, let's just cast it anyways.
You're doing well! Sensei! You knocked it down!
Throw down! Two left! It ain't going down!
This'll be a piece of cake for Yuki-chan!
Let's All right! Ready or not, here we come!
Is that what's next? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, it's that indie game. They have like a couple indie games. Yeah, Aegis Defender, Too Dark, Skull, and then I'm gonna finally try No Man's Sky. I keep hearing so many good things about it. It needs to finally happen. And then playing the beta of New World. Probably not gonna play beta. I'm gonna probably wait till it comes out in August. And even then, I don't know how much of it I'm gonna be playing. Seems okay, but I don't know if like the hook is gonna keep me for like more than a week. Especially playing Final Fantasy right now. Which I'm gonna have to jump off and do like in a half an hour, because I haven't done my dailies yet. I ended up working on my house instead of doing my dailies. The project I was doing, a little bit harder than I thought it was gonna be. A little bit harder than I thought it was gonna
four
be.
enemies! Show them!
I had to call a friend.
It's weak to ice! Beat it and let's...
Phone a friend and be like, yo, what are you doing right now? I might have started a project I can't do by myself.
4 enemies! You gotta hang in there!
What did you think of No Man's Sky? Have you played it recently? Like, have you played any of the newer stuff?
Soda!
4 enemies down!
Good answer! Out of our way!
You know another game I have to put on my list is I think it's already on my list. Games to play. Let's do the Arcana. Yeah. Persona. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Less than optimal. Dusky. I need to get back into Elite Dangerous. I think it's on my list. Although I think I might just cut it in line and just play it for a couple weeks. Because I was watching someone play like the newer content, it looks awesome. It looks awesome. I'll probably play it in VR. Sitting VR.
A rare monster! Beat the stuffing out of it!
Switch back to you.
Counting on you. Persona. Someone
The problem
else's
is though,
turn.
like,
Come on,
even with all these games, I've still got a heavy addiction to Final
Couldn't do
Fantasy,
it.
and it's just gonna take up most of my time.
Yikes!
Especially my gaming
Reinforcements!
time.
We were nearly done! Go,
Nice move,
Sensei!
partner.
You knocked it down!
Let's one-shot this guy again.
counting on you. Persona. That's some thick skin. Come on down.
Yes, Kanji! Get in there and do some damage! Yikes! Reinforcements!
Stop summoning
we were
these.
nearly done!
Persona.
Go,
Nice move,
Sensei!
partner.
You knocked it down!
Oh, and another thing too.
It's down!
So I haven't
Let's go,
bought it yet.
partner. Good answer.
I know I gave it away on the last Friday? Yeah. Monster Hunter Stories
Okay,
2.
let's go.
From what I'm hearing, from the people that
Hey,
played,
congrats.
like, know that I play Monster Hunter, they say I need to play it.
Have I gotten a little
Like
stronger?
it's a game that I cannot pass up. So that's gotta somehow fit onto my list and come sooner than later. Nice. Yeah, that's I'm hearing nothing but good things about it. And yeah, I heard No Man's Sky 2 was a little confusing, but didn't they like add a quest at the beginning of it so that it kind of guides you through it?
Two enemy shadows! You can
Thinking about
win this!
that
Do you-
whole needing to know what like characters do for each boss, or like having the right people for each boss, but then like
Throw down. Persona.
no way of really knowing
Some thick skin.
bosses, right?
This'll
nice.
be a piece of cake for you, John.
It
Now,
worked.
shall
I've been casting that on everyone and failing for so long, and I got 2 crooked crosses. Dope. I can give it to that weird chick in class who wants them. Okay, interesting. You know another game that I really want to skip on the list? Satisfactory. The game looks awesome. Then like my side games, I haven't even been playing those. Like Friends of Mineral Town, not playing that. Stop playing
I smell 2
Dark
enemies!
Souls.
Beat them up!
not Dark Souls. What's that called? Hold on.
It's a
Lost
weak...
Souls. Oh my god, why did I forget the name of this game?
Principal.
Hold on. Game's gonna freeze real quick while I look up the name of this game because I'm tired and I can't think of it. It's the Souls. It is Dead Cells. Oh my god, why could I not remember Dead Cells? But yeah, like I was playing like runs of Dead Cells now and again, and I need to get back to that. I really like that game. Like one of my favorite free time games. Wait, which one is there?
Yosuke pounded an enemy.
I wasn't paying attention.
Ah, 3 enemy
Yeah.
reinforcements.
I'm doing a playthrough right now.
Electricity
I'm on
will
year
work on it.
2. Which I just got all my
enemies down.
blessed weapons.
Let's attack
Weapons.
with all our strength.
I don't know why I call them weapons. My blessed items. I'm advancing them to the mythic. So I'm kind of like on that grind. And trying to max out what I can do on a farm.
Someone else's turn.
It's over.
My hope is, well, I'm gonna play till I can buy the town villa, and then I'm gonna stop playing that one, and I'm gonna play the new Stories of Seasons. But once again, that's been put on the side because Final Fantasy. I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna go mine a little bit for my crafters, and then like an hour later, I'm out of time. Terrible. Yeah, and it's so simple too, but like it's actually kind of dense when you get into it and like learn what you have to do for all that stuff. I don't know if you want me to tell you how to get married, but yeah, like, you know, getting married is one of those things. And like the fact that I played it for so long in my childhood, and it was a friend in college who told me about
I smell 3 enemies.
the
Don't
legendary
get
weapons,
careless.
or like the legendary items in the game, like how to get mythic items, and I was like, this is a whole new game that opened up. And just small stuff like that just makes the game almost timeless. That's why I like Stardew, like I got hooked on Stardew Valley so much. That was such a good homage.
It's over. There. I couldn't do it.
Come here, Take Mikazuchi.
3 enemies down.
I like how he kind of
Now's
kills
my
himself
turn.
whenever he does it.
I live for this part.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. No, satisfying is definitely the right word for it. Yeah, it has to do with the blue feather and just your reputation and stuff. Can't remember her name. I went with the nurse this time. We got married. And she just had our baby last time I played. Very fulfilling. Just had our baby, and then what else did I do? Oh yeah, and then yeah, my tools are being maxed out. It was great, because like by year 3, I might be able to have enough for the villa. We'll see. The craziest thing that I found out is one of the, if you want 100% the game, there's an item you don't get
Let's
until
attack with all our
your
strength.
50th anniversary with your significant other.
Ready? Set. It will
You have to play
end
through
here.
50 seasons married to this person. So like, I tried to get married within the first year, which I did. Well, I proposed within the first year. I didn't get married within the first year, but like, you would have to play
Did that do
51
it?
seasons, or with my almost optimal relationship, yeah, 51 seasons to get that final item. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane to me. Like, I don't think I'll ever play it that much, but I will definitely play until I get the villa, which is expensive, and like, you know, it feels kind of like an end game item, right? It's like $10 million, so you can build it in the town.
3 enemies, but they're too slow.
I think I'm only missing one part too. They haven't
2
gotten my
enemies
pet
down.
yet.
You're doing well.
Wonderful, Sensei.
What's his name?
You hit its weakness.
Just showed up.
Now's your answer. Ready or not,
I'll get a
here
pet
we
soon.
come. Counting on you. Persona.
And I gotta remember how to make that really good food so I can max out the getting into the dungeons. Not dungeons, but caves. Man, now that I think of it, I kinda wanna play a little bit. That's the thing too, is like, so the way I'm playing it right now is a little bit like, you know, try to max out meta and whatnot, but you don't even have to play it that way. You can, like,
I
I
smell
think
4
even
enemies.
a better way to
Show them
play
your
it is
stuff.
just a chill, like, I'm gonna work on my farm and just make it better.
Three enemies
Come on,
down.
keep going.
Wowee, Sensei.
What is this guy's weakness?
It's not that much, but don't.
Skill on this person to do that. Let's take this thing out.
Good work, Sensei. That's 1 so far.
No, yeah, that's totally a chill way to play.
It got
But like,
back up. Hurry and beat it.
what is it? The new story of Seasons, I think, is supposed to be pretty good.
Yuki-chan, wake up.
Come on down. Lay down and die already.
So I do want to finish my run of Friends of Mineral Town before
Yuki-chan's
starting
busy.
it. Or, I want to finish it so I can start it.
No one stands in
But I really,
Sensei's
really
way.
wanted to finish, like, just have one long, good run of that game
Thick skin.
one more time. At least one time. It's one of those franchises that you just wonder why the company did not hold on to that. It was incredibly popular. It had so much going for it. And I just kind of just meh with it. Focused too much on like the Rune Factory aspects.
It's our turn first. There's 3 enemies.
Don't get me wrong, Rune Factory is great, but like, you really didn't need the dungeon crawler within the game. I don't think it was necessary.
3 enemies down.
We can stand ready. Bring it on.
Rune Factory's pretty good. I always felt like they were fun,
Please come again.
and they held a lot of the stuff that like Harvest Moon had, but like it felt like they forgot that the town is supposed to have personality along with the people in the town. And then once again, the dungeon crawling aspect, it just always felt a little rough around the edges. And not in like the Stardew Valley kind of rough around the edges, kind of it works way. A lot of times it just didn't feel like it worked. And you were mostly doing it because, like, you know, it's part of the game that you have to get done. Really, the farming, yeah, and then that's the thing too. The farming suffered, right? So like, if I remember correctly, Rune Factory, your gardens,
Two
or
enemy
like the
shadows.
amount of farming
You get
area
to
you
go
have is
first.
far, far less than your
It's a
regular
weak
Stardew
opponent.
game.
This'll be easy.
Or not Stardew, Harvest Moon. It's like, why? I mean, I'm here to farm. Foolish Whisper.
Two enemies. Charge through them.
Throw down! Persona!
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, he built the game because he felt like there needed to be another Harvest Moon. That is still one of my favorite development stories ever.
Persona!
Good work, Sensei.
And actually, like,
That's
one of the
well
reasons I
far.
found the game, I'm trying to think of his name, Concerning Abe. One of the reasons I found the game, there was a post in one of the gaming subreddits talking about how, like, when Stardew first came out, there was a bug that broke a bunch of save files, and he personally, like, you could send it to him, and he would personally fix it and send it back to you so you could keep playing. And he was doing that with a bunch of people while he was trying to fix the bug. And like, you know, he was a solo developer, and he was being so cool about it. He was going to the subreddits and, like, you know, apologizing. He was like, hey, I'm working on this. And I saw that, I was like, okay, this game looks cool. I liked Harvest Moon. I'll try it out. And I started playing it. I'm like, this game's amazing. Like, it has so much heart in it, and it's so good. And the fact that, like, it's developed past that point is just awesome. Yeah, like, really cool story. And then the fact that, like, I think he was, like, developing it, what, for 5 years or something like that?
I smell one
And,
enemy. You can do it.
His girlfriend was kind of, like,
It's a weak
being
opponent. This'll be easy.
So she was, you know, being the breadwinner this whole time. And, like,
Persona!
a lot of her family was like, yeah, you gotta let this guy go. He's working on, like, you know, a video game, and it's not really contributing. Like, it's not really gonna pay off. But she believed in him so much, and it paid off. And I think that's such an awesome story. I think that's so cool.
Just one enemy left. It's
Because
down.
it totally paid off. Like,
Just say the word.
he's got a whole company now. Yeah, right?
That went well.
Right? I think that's awesome. And I mean, he was the sole developer on it, so like that first initial like rush of 1 to 2 million copies, that was his profit besides like the 30% he had to shave off for Steam.
It's our turn first. There's 3 enemies.
Hi, Pixie!
Still kind of wondering what happened.
Two enemies
He's
down.
supposedly working on
Wonderful,
another
Sensei.
game. I know there's been a lot of updates to Stardew, but apparently he's kind of got like a dating simulator coming. Kind of in like the whole
Great, Sensei.
Stardew
Go for broke.
universe,
It's over.
which I think dating simulator like,
Couldn't
but
do
like
it.
if he has the same kind of heart that he put into this game, I think it could be something kind of fun. It'd be interesting to play. Need help. Oh, gold. Yeah, amen. Yep.
There are 2 enemies. Hang in there.
Whisper.
Persona!
Oh yeah, definitely. Like any game he ever makes, I'm gonna be in.
Counting on you. Someone else's turn.
Come, Konohana Sakuya.
Oh, nice.
This'll be
Okay.
a
Tamagi
piece of
Senpai
cake for
is
Yuki-chan.
seriously cool.
I've been casting that on everybody with like no effects, but apparently there's some people you can do that with. We really need to figure out how to do this SP thing. Checking him out. There's 10. There's a bunch. Keep going. We're good.
I smell 3
I
enemies.
played a few.
Don't get careless.
There's some that are good.
Soda.
It also
3
depends.
enemies down.
Now's our dance ready. I live for this part.
The problem with dating games is like
Counting on you.
they have to
Yosuke's
write
on
a
the
character
water.
that you actually
Keep it
care about.
going.
Persona!
Persona.
Yes, Kanji. Get in there and do some damage.
Just like some people's ideal of a good person, I'm just like, really? This is the type of person we're going after here? I've never gotten Priestess. I think I'm at a Persona room. Where's that? Yeah, I don't mind like dating as an aspect of a game, but like when it's pure that, it can be dangerous. I know Cyberpunk, like, oh, we did have a slot open. Oh, when did I get an extra Persona slot? You know, I know it didn't really perform well on a lot of the consoles, and there's all that crap that came with it, and I mean, even on PC it wasn't great. There were a lot of glitches and that. But I think the story writing in that game was fantastic.
There's one enemy. Smash it.
Persona.
Couldn't think of her name. Can-Am?
Counting on
Can-Am?
you. That's some thick
It's
skin.
over! There!
Come on down. Lay down and
Yeah, that's
die
fair.
already.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I'm just kind of waiting for them to update it, DLC, you know, kind of clean it up before I do my next run. I'll open it every once in a while and like clear out a couple more areas because I'm kind of working on a 100% run on like one of my guys, but I really want to do a hacker
It's
once the
down.
DLC comes out.
It's my turn. Bring it on.
Yeah, I think the sword's fantastic. I think the sword's really
Counting
good.
on you.
I think
Someone else's
Keanu did
turn.
pretty great.
I think I could get into this.
But I'm kind of a fanboy of his, so like he could do terrible and I'd be like, oh man, it was Oscar worthy. He's a bit one-dimensional in his acting, but I like that character. Oh, then after John Wick too, Jesus.
I smell 4 enemies. Show them your stuff. 3 enemies.
Let me handle this.
I think he just gets typecasted a lot.
It's down.
Now's all right. Ready or not, here we come.
I think the movie that like I liked him in, hold on a second, making sure. I'm not misremembering. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know. I was thinking of another character in the movie. A Scanner Darkly. I think that was like the movie that I was like, I totally got into him. Because I feel like that movie was just kind of an uncomfortable experience, but like a good uncomfortable experience. And I think he did a really good job of like kind of holding you through that ride. Constantine, that's a good movie. Yeah. It's Scanner Darkly is a kind of a dark movie. It's definitely alternative. It was made with this like different art style, like a cel shaded art style. So it's like an animated movie, but with real live actors. Like it used like an early version of that motion capture, and it's a bit trippy. It's way trippy actually at times.
I smell 4 enemies. Show them your
But
stuff.
it's a good film.
3 enemies
Good one,
down.
senpai.
Wowee, Sensei.
He's got Winona Ryder in too. Yeah, solid play.
It's not that much, but don't.
Yeah. Bummer.
It's my turn! I live for this part!
Yeah, it's pretty good. I just gotta let you know, it's a bit heavy. So, like, make sure you're in a mood to watch something like that. But every once in a while, I can really get down on shows like that. Although, I feel like I've been watching a lot of anime that have been kind of darker lately. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's just this past year. Or maybe it's just like there's a bunch of dark anime coming out. Where is it? No, it's a Hypixie. Okay, so you like the heavy psychological stuff? I think then you might like that movie. That might be your cup of tea.
Counting on you! Persona! Come on down! Lay down and die already!
Yeah, because like all these animes that I've been watching are super dark. Well, not super dark.
3
Like
enemies
I've been
left.
like the one that I kind of got hooked onto lately is To Your Eternity. That's pretty dark.
Electric.
Good. It's kind of sad.
Hypixie!
It's a different. You know what I really like about it too? It's a
Smart
different
move,
kind of.
Sensei. It's pretty weak.
It's a
so
different
I-
kind of story. Like maybe like it's been done before, but I haven't really heard a story kind of like this, and I think it's very interesting.
Someone else's turn. Persona!
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's I think they just had season or like the
I can't defeat it.
14th episode recently. I believe it's on Crunchyroll.
Great, Sensei. Go for broke.
That's some thick skin. Persona!
Man, all the shows I've been watching lately have been anime. I like that there's that American anime of Dota that I was watching. I need to start Loki. I haven't even like jumped into that yet. And I'm kind of waiting on a new season of The Expanse. Oh, To Your Eternity. Well, one thing I really like about anime, and like, I think it was this last year. It had to be this last year. I'm gonna sound kind of emo, but like, well, it's not so much emo. It's just that like I feel like American shows and television are too focused on a relationship. Like, they're too focused on guy meets girl, guy has problem, overcomes it because of girl, or with girl, or something along that line. And there's always some relationship that is like the undertone to whatever they're doing, and I feel like it's so tired. Like, it's so tired. Like, usually awkward guy, usually attractive girl, and it's like, okay, I get it. I get it. Awkward guy, awkward writer had a chance to write his movie script, so he wrote a script where he proves himself to a girl that he believes out of his league. Cool. No, you're not who I wanted. Where like anime, it's more of a, I feel like it's more of a personal journey with characters, and sometimes relationships happen along the way. But it's like not
Two enemies. They
the
caught you
center and
off guard.
focus and like the end all to why they're doing something.
Throw down! Persona!
Oh yeah, he redeemed himself through character.
Someone else's turn.
My favorite anime is always going to be Cowboy Bebop,
Lay
because it
down
was
and
like
die already.
first, you know? And the story's so good.
This'll be a piece
And I
of
loved
cake for
Spike so much,
Yuki-chan.
especially growing up. Like, I thought he was like the coolest character.
Throw down!
I mean, he's got a love story too,
Come on down!
really tragic. I guess
I've
that
proven
breaks a
my
little with it,
manhood.
but I don't know. I felt like there was more to it than that. I feel like that was like one of my first what I liked about that story though is like it was one of the first failed redemption arcs I've ever watched. It was good. It was so good. But like recently, Demon Hunter was really good. Can't wait for that. God's Tower I really liked. Promised Neverland was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. What else? I don't know, I watch a lot, probably too much.
Throw down!
I'm trying to think of what I watched outside of
Someone
that.
else's turn.
And Mandalorian was good.
2 more to go.
I'm really looking forward to The Witcher.
Oh, Yuki-chan,
I love The
that was
Witcher.
lovely.
I loved the first season of Witcher. I cannot wait for the second season. Oh my god. That's what I'm really looking forward to. And we get that near Christmas.
Counting on you.
Yosuke pounded an enemy.
You're too weak to fight me.
Oh, not an anime of The Witcher. I was just thinking of The Witcher. There's actually an anime of The Witcher coming out. It's an American animation. It's going to be about... His name just slipped my mind. He's the one that kind of takes care of Kaer Morgan, one of the older Witchers. And once his name comes back to me, I'll remember it. That's with a B, I think. I was just trying to think of like non-animated shows that I've watched recently. But just like I start something and it just doesn't catch me. But as far as watching The Promised Neverland goes, I would stick to watching season 1 and calling it a good. I would definitely stick to
smell
season
2
1
enemies. Beat
and
them
just
up.
be like, that is enough. And just, yeah, it's a little bit of a cliffhanger it leaves on, but man, I would have rather been left on that cliff.
Out of our way.
much rather would have been left on that cliff
Throw down.
than the story that I went through.
That's my true strength.
Oh,
Congratulations,
it's like they
Sensei.
wrote the first season and just didn't know where they were gonna go from there. Apparently in the manga, the ending disappointed so many people that they tried to rewrite it, and they fit like 5 years of manga into one season with their own ending, and it is a mess. It is an absolute mess, and it takes away like the whole point. I feel like a lot of us liked Promised Neverland because it was really smart, right? It was like one of those where like
Three
everyone
enemies,
in the
but they're
room
too slow.
is brilliant, and they're just all trying to outmaneuver each other.
3 enemies down.
And like it's just kind of the suspense of like who actually has the upper hand during that particular moment. You never know because they're all brilliant and they're all just so good at what they do, like espionage.
Thick skin.
And then
Whoa, Kaji, you beat an enemy.
the second season, I don't even know. I don't even know how to explain it. Yeah, you know, and that's the thing. It's like stick to your guns. Like, yeah, so a lot of people didn't like it. You're not gonna please everybody, but like the vocal minority is so loud, and I feel like people hear that vocal minority and they're like, oh, you have to do something about it. Like, not always.
I smell 2 enemies. Beat them up.
Persona.
Especially since it was so good.
Counting on you. Persona. Someone else's turn. Come on down. Lay down and die already.
Uh-oh.
Like there's a scene specifically where I knew the season was screwed, because like the first episode coming back I was like, okay, this is kind of not
It's
great.
not going down. Lay down and
Second
die already.
episode I'm like, okay, they're doing story building,
Sorry.
and then like the third episode is all this
Just one enemy
exposition
left.
explaining all this stuff,
Counting on you.
and you're like, why didn't we experience this? Like why aren't you showing me this? Why are you just telling me? And the next episode's the same, and the episode after that you're just like, what happened to everything in between then and now? That season was a train wreck. I don't think I even finished it. I think I have like 2 episodes left, and I just didn't even bother.
There are 3
'Cause I don't
enemies.
even care.
Careful.
I don't even care. Let's do one more. I need to get out of here because I'm out of SP.
Counting on you. Persona. That's some thick skin. Persona. Damn, couldn't finish it.
I think like if people can stick to the
Thanks.
like, I get artistic vision. I get, you know, how some things aren't going to make it onto the big screen. Like Lord of the Rings, for example. I know one of the most controversial like things in the fandom at the time was that
A critical hit.
they didn't add Tom Bombadil into the movie anywhere. And like in the book, when it comes like to the philosophy side of things, he's kind of an important character, right? And he plays a huge role. And people argue that was like Tolkien's
The hell are you looking at?
like representation of what like God would be. But like that character would look weird on screen, and like that's just what it came down to. Is like, yeah, he would fit with the fandom that already exists. But for all the people that, you know, were getting the Lord of the Rings, he would just be a weird character. Like, I can kind of see that. But yeah, I think there's very few times where, like, if you're gonna just take something from its source material, you gotta be really careful when trying to change it, because, like, the source
Two enemy
material was
shadows.
popular
You get to
for
go
a reason.
first.
I forgot I was gonna leave. Oh no, there's that chest. I
Damn,
want
it's
to get.
not going down.
Yes, Kanji.
Man, he
Get
has
in there and
a
do
really
some
strong
damage.
physical. Really strong. I'm not gonna sweep because I don't need to. We're leaving after this chest. Wow, what's this? Kanji's? Whose shirt is this? Oh. Oh wait, no, it is better. Nice. Okay. We can leave now. Yeah, yeah, definitely it. And there's some times where you create a show and someone doesn't finish their book, so you don't have source material. How much is this gonna cost me? That's just too much. 25k, that's like 2 pieces of gear. It's just too much. I've got to make the fox like me more. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I feel like Game of Thrones is a perfect example of just like
Ah,
movie
you're back.
writers are good at writing movies, but man, are they bad at writing fantasy.
Hi there.
Because, like, especially when you start reading high fantasy, you just realize how much work the author actually put into the world around it. And, like, I feel like
You
a
want
lot of
some meal,
script
too?
writers,
Fair warning, it's from the supermarket.
they never put that much work into it. It's always just kind of like an hour and a half, that's it. That's all you see, that's all we need to talk to you about. Where does this magic come from? I don't know. It comes from somewhere. Let's, you know, let you think about that. But I feel like when these people write these books, like, you know, like Brandon, I'm reading Bryan Sanderson right now. Like, it is so deep and in depth, like the world around, that it's almost like a factual thing when you ask a question like, oh, who's this person? Where is this person from? There's like stuff under it. But like when you give it to these guys that just write hour and a half movies or like 45-minute shows, I don't feel like a lot of them ever put the stuff under their show.
Well, excuse me.
Oh, well, I'm sorry,
It's
Dojima.
delicious,
I'm on a
though.
rant.
I can't believe it was on sale.
Sorry, but this guy eats instant noodles every day. That
There's nothing wrong with
constant
that.
slurping got on my nerves, so I called him here.
You don't have to bluff like that. You just wanted to eat dinner with a coworker, right?
Don't be stupid.
But eel was a great choice. Nanako-chan loved it at least. I'd say she's eerily proud of her daddy.
Oh, no. Kick him out. Kick him out now.
Did my joke slip away? It is an eel after all.
Oh my god, kick him out now.
Just eat your dinner.
Yes, sir. Nanako-chan's such a good girl, though. She went straight to do her homework once her plate was clean. It's not every day you get to eat eel. You'd think she would have spent some more time savoring it.
You think that because you slack off too much. You should follow her example.
Oh wow.
Way to hit where it hurts.
Awkward. Need to consult Dojima about getting a motorcycle license. Yeah, perfect time.
What's the matter? A motorcycle? You mean a scooter? Oh, that's right. Kids your age can ride those.
Yeah.
I don't know, though.
Come on, don't be a spoil sport. It's no surprise he once went out here. I understand how you feel since I'm from the city myself. The trains don't run that often, and walking around everywhere is pretty inconvenient, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a hassle.
Right? It's criminal.
You say that, but
That reminds me, I remember you telling me something once, Dojima-san. About some of the reckless things you did on your motorcycle when you were young.
Oh man.
you moron. Think before you talk. And once you're done eating, hurry and... Ugh. It's me.
Okay, over his shoulder, is that like a string to a light, or is that just like a graphic glitch? I see a little thing at the end, and it looks like it'd be a string to a light, but you can't really tell.
All right. We'll be there soon. Looks like I made the right choice to skip the booze.
Oh no,
Adachi, you were the one in charge of that file, right?
that file.
File? Oh, did that suspicious guy show up again?
Would you keep your mouth shut? We're going back. Get in the car.
Back? You mean to the station? But I haven't had my eel liver soup yet.
Yep, it's to the light. Okay.
About this license, did you decide on this yourself? No one talked you into it? I know it's hard without a way to get around, but two-wheeled vehicles can be dangerous. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm. I want you to trust me.
It's not that I doubt you, but allowing you to get one is something else.
Jima seems troubled.
Don't give me that face. I know you're serious about this. First, you need a license. We can talk about this again when you have one. Well then, sorry to dump this on you, but I need you to look after the house.
Yep. Glad you left the mess on the table. Don't clean up or anything. From Yosuke.
Yo, it's me. How did it go with your uncle? I've been on the edge of my seat thinking about it.
Not so well.
Seriously? Then let's go get ours as soon as we can. I gotta hit the books. Let's make sure we both pass together.
Okay, Yosuke must really want a motorcycle license. He promised to go to the exam site with him tomorrow. I wonder about the suspicious guy Adachi mentioned, but there's no way to find out more about it now. You should review the manual Yosuke gave you and study for the license exam. You okay? He seems sleepy. I went to bed, but little details kept bugging me, so I'd get up again and check the manual. It never ends. I ended up getting almost no sleep at all. Well, if we're gonna do this, let's pass on the first try. How are you feeling? It'll be a breeze. Now that that's my partner, so you haven't forgotten about our up-close and personal plan. Well, let's make sure we're not too late to the exam. We'll leave as soon as school's out. This is going to be another series of like skip days, isn't it? Oh no. Oh no, it is. Take license exam. Answers seem to be flowing from your hand. You succeeded in passing. I got my scooter license. Is there a way to even fail that?
We passed on the first try, just like we planned. Actually, it was pretty easy. I might have studied a little too hard. Hi, are you on duty?
We just stopped by to get gas and, well, to take care of some minor business. Where did you guys go?
Get our license.
Already?
Yeah, you said it good.
I know it's just a written test to get a scooter license, but still, I wasn't expecting you to pass so soon.
Okay, kind of rude.
Oh well. Looks like I better think of a way to convince my sister.
Just gonna say thank you.
I can't say no now that you've gotten your license.
Yeah.
Your enthusiasm is catching.
Yes, you got the okay. I need to head home and read through the catalog. Well, see you tomorrow.
Mind if I borrow you a sec before you head back home?
Yeah.
Hey, Adachi.
I just finished filling it up.
Sorry for dragging you into this. This is my scooter. I had it fixed at the shop. It may be old, but it runs pretty well. I came to put gas in it, but I wasn't expecting to hand it over today, too.
You're just gonna give me the scooter?
I'm letting you have it.
This is a nice bike.
You can tell? The local shops don't carry twist grips, so I had one of the repair guys at work help me out with it in secret. Don't tell anyone that, okay?
Jima's passion for the scooter is obvious.
You're always so strict at the station, but you're a cool dad inside, huh?
Yeah, right. He just gave me his bike.
Shut up, Adachi.
Although I definitely think he still suspects me of something.
You always yell at me. Still, I wish we
Which is
had a
fair.
sleek means of transportation like that. Who knows when that suspicious guy will show up again? Hasn't he been using professional quality cameras to take pictures of people's houses from the Amagi Inn to around here? Looks like he knows the back streets too, so a car won't be.
Will you stop blabbering like that? Go back to the car.
Is that really suspicious guy that tried to pick up Yukiko?
Well, anyway. I was around your age when I got my license too. I took the test behind my parents' back. When my dad caught me riding a scooter later on, he gave me a good thrashing. Don't tell Nanako about that, okay?
Nope.
Since I've already given the okay, I won't bug you about traffic laws. Just be safe when you're riding it. You do that, and I'll look the other way if you decide to ride it out of town. Can you promise me? Good. I'll hold you to that.
You received Dojima's scooter. As you ride around, you get a feel for the local roads. You will be able to go to more places. That's really cool. My crops are ready. Oh, no. If I return home, it's gonna be done. It's a scooter you got from Jima. What do you do? Let's ride the demon. Why wouldn't we not take it for a ride? Our scooter. Getting completely lost, you reach the station. You feel as if you're starting to get a feel for the place. You'll need to ride around a little more to get better acquainted with the area. Your courage has increased. Awesome.
You're back.
Oh, yeah, patch came from you. It's on the table over there. Sweet. My fish came in. Okay,